Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Württemberg, Germany. When he was 6 weeks old, his family moved to Munich, where he later began schooling at Luitpold Gymnasium. In 1901, Albert Einstein received his diploma from Universität Zurich. He then acquired Swiss citizenship.
Albert Einstein invented the popular theory of E equals mc squared on September 27, 1905. This means that energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. This theory revolutionized modern science because it proved that nothing can go as fast as light. It also shows that if the speed of light would decrease, we would perceive time differently.
Many people believe that Albert Einstein worked on the atomic bomb, but he didn't, as he was denied security clearance in July 1940 due to his pacifist tendencies. He still made a big contribution to the project, as he warned that the Germans might succeed in building the atomic bomb before the Americans.
The first atomic bomb was nicknamed the Gadget and was finished on July 13, 1945. It was then dropped in New Mexico at a test site. The second bomb was nicknamed Fat Man and was dropped in Nagasaki, Japan on August 9, 1945. The third bomb, Little Boy, was dropped in Hiroshima, Japan on August 6, 1945.
Einstein created the quantum theory of light in March 1905. This theory stated that light exists as tiny packets, or photons. Then Einstein proposed an extremely shocking idea. The idea that we lived in a quantum universe that was built of tiny chunks of energy and matter. This was one of the most revolutionary ideas of 20th century physics.
In April and May of 1905, Einstein published two papers that showed a new method of counting and determining the size of the atoms or molecules in a given space. They also explained the phenomenon of Brownian motion. The net result was proof that atoms actually existed.
In June of 1905, the month after he published his two papers, Einstein completed his theory of special relativity. This added a twist to the story. One of the papers Einstein published in 1905 said that light was particles, but the special theory of relativity stated light existed as a continuous field of waves. Einstein saw light as both wave and particle. He used different perspectives whenever he needed them.
In 1915, Einstein completed the general theory of relativity. This was the product of 8 years working on the physics of gravity. This theory showed that matter and energy actually mold the flow of time and the shape of space. This means that the force of gravity is actually the sensation of following the shortest path possible through curved, four-dimensional space-time. It also presented the idea that space was no longer the home of the universe, but locked in an embrace with time, matter, and energy. Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955, in Princetown, New Jersey, in his sleep.